Urban.
All right, we're singing Nickelback in the style of old twang. How are you, buddy?
Have you seen the Weekend thing with him doing that? I think it's Blinding Lights country style. It's so good.
He sings Blinding Lights.
Well, someone manipulated it.
Like AI?
Yeah, but it's like, so it's his voice, but it's a full-on country backing for that song. It's so good.
Does it sound like that song can be a country song based on
Yeah.
what it's about?
Totally. It's actually almost just as good as a country song.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway.
Keith's here, which I know it's been a while. We have a new album out today, and we'll get to all that in a second. But we saw you at the Olympics. We thought that was super cool.
It was it was surreal.
So please tell me what it's like to go to the Olympics.
You've never been to Olympics?
Oh, where? I mean, Atlanta, I was like 2.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you even go to the Olympics? Do you have to know somebody? Do you buy tickets?
We knew somebody.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
That's how it works.
And so what did you do? Did you pick events to go to that you wanted to go?
There was a couple that we had to go to because of how we got the tickets, if you will. And then there was a couple we wanted to see. And then a random one that a friend of mine said, we're going to go to the table tennis, ping pong. I'm like, what? Okay. It was riveting.
Yeah, China won like all of the ping pong.
Like the speed that they play at is surreal.
Well, because you were on TV holding your phone up, and we were talking about it on the show because I definitely have a bit of a relationship with you outside of just talking on these microphones. Yeah. So I know you're as oddly normal of a human.
Did you say oddly normal?
Yes, because people see you and they're like, he's a massive star. But it's like you're like a guy. You're a really nice, cool guy. But you were holding your phone up, and everybody was commenting, he's like us. Right. Meaning you were recording with your phone, and I was like, he's pretty normal.
Yeah. It'd be great if I had my videographer with me. I'm like, can you film that for me?
Yeah, get that. Can you
just all day long film that for me?
What events did you go to other than the table tennis? Was it swimming? What were you at when you were?
Yeah. The first thing we went to was skateboarding. It was okay.
Was you too far? Did you need to be closer to actually get it, or was skateboarding really not the greatest visual Olympic sport?
It was kind of good. I thought the level was going to be a bit more.
Got it.
Anyway, but it was good. Still good to be there. Table tennis. It's crazy. Beach volleyball that we went to under the Eiffel Tower, which is
it was set up in the most perfect place.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was. Really
Although
cool.
it was insanely hot, sitting in the bleachers, like just I don't know how they did it down there, on the court because it was blazing. Swimming, gymnastics, of course. We saw Team USA take the gold.
That's
so
super cool.
Unbelievable. I'm sitting there in the seats. That's where I was filming, right? Because I'm like, gosh, that girl looks a lot like Simone Biles. Oh, that is Simone Biles. It's that surreal moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nick goes into, who does she root for? What country?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, because I was born in New Zealand, raised in Australia, but then I've lived in Nashville for the biggest chunk of my life. Both of our girls are born in Nashville. Nick's actually born in Honolulu. So I got 3 American girls. So if there's New Zealand, Australia, and USA all in a race, I got 3 chances at gold. Pretty good.
But what if they're racing and you had to pick one?
Yeah.
Who were you picking?
It's hard.
Yeah, I'll accept that answer.
Yeah.
We'll just go with it's hard. Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
alienate any.
I just got a good chance I'm going to win.
Of those loving bases. The new album's out. The album is called High.
Yeah.
Because we were playing some of it before you came in. Like, it's a weird, such a generic question, but I like to ask it because it's so generic. What's your favorite song on it?
I don't have a favorite. I seriously, I don't. And I think when we start playing live, that might change.
Okay, what's the last song that you put on it? Because that had to be one of the ones to inspire you last that you heard or wrote, or like what was like the very final track you were like, we're committed, we're recording this one for the record.
Dodging a Silverado.
Okay, Ray, would you play me a little bit of that? Thank you.
In a Silverado with half of my heart like a desperado. Where she's headed.
I'm always curious. I like the stories about.
How did you cue that up so fast?
We move. We're like
Insane.
the Simone Biles of queuing up songs.
You guys are like the Team USA of radio here.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable. Go Simone.
It was, and it is like
Simon Biles. Sorry. Okay, sorry.
Did you call her Simon?
Can't shut
Is
this
that
off.
the accent?
No, I'm calling you
Oh,
Simon.
got it.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was saying Simone, but in his Keith Urban accent, I was going to let it
couldn't call
go.
you Simone, so you had to become
yes,
Simon
sir.
Biles.
Simon Biles, yes.
That's how this thing works.
Now I've lost track being Simon
Good.
Biles. Oh, no, I got
Great.
it. I'm always fascinated with last tracks that are added because that probably gets to you late. And because with a lot of artists too, they're like, oh, we were done with the record and we put it on last minute. But that's mostly because it was sent to them late or they wrote it late. So that song was added last because why?
Because it came last.
Boom, I nailed it.
But I loved it.
I was Simon Biles. I nailed that.
Yeah.
I got a perfect 10 on that.
Totally.
Yeah.
I called Dan Huff and I go, I think we need to do one more song. And he's like, but I think we're done. I go, I really like this one.
And is everybody pretty open to you when you do stuff like that?
Always. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'll push something. I mean, the downside of it is sometimes you push something off to put something on. Then you have to make that call to the songwriters.
But do you have to anymore since it's not such a physical thing? Is that still the call that you have to make as much? Or can you just do 70 songs and be like, here it is?
I still didn't want to do that. I got 11 songs. That's more than enough for a good solid record.
Do you feel like too many songs makes this song's not stand out as much because the quantity is so much people maybe can't spend as much time with them?
Hands down. Yeah. I mean, there's only so much we can get to in a 24-hour period. I mean, we've got so much stuff coming at us. You know it. You know, it's never been like this, ever. We've never had so much stuff. How many shows are on your to-watch list?
Oh, a lot.
Right? And so when are you going to watch them? Podcasts. Someone goes, oh, you got to check this podcast out. Oh, you got to see this movie. You got to read this book. You got to hear this song. It's like, when? Okay. So, 25, 35 song albums. I don't know when I'm going to get to everything.
Music festival, which is super cool.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Yeah, it's like is there a competition in your heart that's like, I'm going to go and go as hard as I can to like, I don't know if competition
With
is the word.
myself.
Yeah, that's not the word. Yeah. Like because I don't know if you're in the prove it stage. Are you in the prove it stage of your life and career still?
Always, yeah.
So I don't feel like that will ever leave me as much therapy as I don't think it'll fully be gone. But you have that too. That's weird because you're so like awesome.
Please. I mean, it's like every stage is a brand new game, right? You're like, okay, what's going to happen on this stage? I come out to swing always.
When you run into the crowd, or this show you may not because it's not your own show. Obviously, if it's your own show, you have your own people. You know where you're going. Anybody ever like grab your parts when you're out there?
Body parts?
I'm always worried for him because he goes right in the crowd. Like he has no fear.
No, he means like a part of a song, like a verse. So you don't grab those.
He gets right in the crowd and like singing, and people are just like touching him.
Yeah, like bicep or butt.
Yeah, there's people because I staged over one time the wrong way. I was an idiot.
What happened?
You went belly first, like an idiot. I didn't know that.
What made you want to do that?
I had never done it, and I was like, let's go. I don't know. I didn't think about it. I was just like...
Chris Farley in that moment.
Yes, that was it.
The whole floor had cleared. Right.
Anybody ever like get a little too grabby on you?
Yeah, it's part of it. I mean, I've come home with like claw marks across my chest from fingernails.
Dang.
And that's from our show.
What?
Hey-o, ding, ding, ding.
Oh, that's not okay. People clawing you?
Yeah.
I don't
And then
like
at the gigs,
I don't like that.
And then the
Amy's going to get mad for them now, for you, for them.
Well, no, because I'm like, that's just a lot.
Go
to
ahead at gigs,
explain.
what were you saying?
no,
no, he's joking.
Oh,
Thank you.
got it. Hey-o, we did it again.
Got 1 out of 5. I'll
Real your wife was talking about that she likes her Subaru, but you bought her a Lamborghini. You probably saw this all over the news.
Anyway.
I thought I would wait until you came in and I could ask you
I'm
about
not
it.
going to clear it up.
Okay, no clearing up needed. Do you still have the Lamborghini?
Yeah.
Does it? So here's my
I'm
question.
so not getting out of this.
I have never been in a Lamborghini.
Okay.
Does it hit speed bump? Does it on speed bumps?
Well, it's an SUV. It's not like one of those.
Oh, I thought it was like the
No,
Lamborghini
no.
car.
I know.
Oh, she made it sound like it's one of those where the doors go.
I know.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, but she doesn't really drive it,
No, she does. Yeah, a little bit.
but you drive it more.
Anyway, we're going to move on.
Yeah,
from
got
the
it.
subject.
Got it. I'm surprised that because you are a car lover. Where did that come from?
My dad loves cars. We had American cars growing up. We're like the weird people in our little town in Queensland. My dad had Pontiacs and Chevs, and we always had American cars.
Was the steering wheel on the other side?
Yeah.
Where you're from?
Where I'm from, it's on the other side, but all my dad's cars were on the correct side.
So how would he get the American? Would someone just have it and he'd buy it from somebody near?
Yeah, yes. People would import them, and then some people would change over the wheel, convert it. But he liked it the way it was, so he'd just be driving on them. He'd look like a post worker,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you get your wife this Lamborghini, and you're like, "This is for you," the intention was for her, right? Really, in your heart.
Yeah.
She just wasn't a thing. She just didn't care that much.
Yeah.
Got it. It's a Lamborghini, though. It's like I think
You
I
getting sponsored by Lamborghini?
no,
'Cause
I've
you
never.
would
I'm
swear
just so
that you-
curious about that.
This is how you get one, as you keep mentioning it.
Trust me, it ain't. Have you driven a?
Oh, this is definitely how you get one.
Have you driven a fast one? Like
Yeah.
You ever had one of those?
Yeah.
Come on.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you open that thing up on the road?
Yeah, that's what it's for. Oh yeah.
What is that? When you
Redlining that thing at like 9,000 RPM before you change gears. It's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what it's built for.
Okay, does that hit speed bumps? I would think it can't get over speed bumps.
It's better on the freeway.
Yeah, I would think so. What is your turnaround with cars? Will you pop off and like, okay, I've had this one for 6 months. I'm going to switch and get a new one?
No, I keep them for a while.
Do you have a warehouse?
I'm thinking about. I don't have it. It's not like I have that many of
Oh,
them.
like Jay Leno is what it feels like to me.
No. It's nothing like that. I don't have anything like that.
You have an awesome truck. We were going to the Opry once. I was right behind you. We were driving in. You had a really cool truck once. You like trucks?
I do. Yeah. I had a 350 F350, and weirdly enough, I traded that in on this Hummer, all electric Hummer, which is insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy fun.
How's that do with speed bumps?
Amazing.
Don't even feel them, right?
What speed bump?
Yes, exactly. New album is out. It is called High. Keith Urban is here right now. I would like to play a little bit of Wildside. When you were here last time, you had mentioned to me, and we didn't say it publicly, but that you and Lainey were doing a song together.
Yeah.
That's actually.
That was right here. You were sitting here,
Yeah.
and you asked me.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what? I was like, what is off the air? I was like, who is it?
Yeah.
And I didn't say a dang word.
Nope.
So I should get to drive the Lamborghini.
You should.
Yes,
You will.
Just drop it off. I'd love to.
Yeah,
have it
I'm
for
going
a
to
day.
take you to the Olympics.
Yes.
It'll be just you'll check all the boxes in one day.
You've been living with this album so long that
Yeah.
in your mind, you're already the next version of you is already starting to compute.
A little bit, yeah. But more so the tour. I'm just so psyched to put these songs into a live setting.
How creative?
You know what I realized about 2020 when I put out the Speeder Now, but we couldn't tour. It wasn't just not being able to play music in front of everybody and be in that situation. For me, I think touring is the rest of the record, if that makes sense. So I do recorded versions of all these songs. There is the album, but when we tour, I get to play those songs every night and give them more dimension.
Will you manipulate the song a bit based on how it felt to do it and where you felt like maybe you could have got a little more from it?
Not to the point where it disrupts the listening experience. Like I hate going to a concert.
too.
You're looking forward to the song and the artist seems to have been bored with it, so they've completely like reinvented it. And I'm like, can you just do it the way I wanted to hear it in my memory?
When you did Red as your color, I thought that. I was like, do blue as your color, man. I was like, I came to watch blue as your color. Like I felt that.
It was your microphone.
Yeah.
That threw me.
Yeah, I feel the same way. So there's an integrity to the song as you record it and then when you play it live.
Yeah, but you can give it more dimension. So it's that and it's not or. It's like here's the version, and then here's a little extended guitar solo. Here's an extra chorus. Here's that kind of stuff.
When you're putting your show together, not so much the tour where you're going, but the show, what is that creative process like? And is it everything from stage plot to where you're going to the set list? Like, is creatively, is that a big deal for you?
Yeah, it's a big deal as far as just the flow and the feel and the structure and the vibe. What vibe is going to come off the stage with this whole thing?
Do you do any fire?
Not yet.
Like,
You're the second one to mention pyro this week, so
Is that a sign?
you guys love pyro.
I'm scared of pyro. I would never have pyro.
Really?
I would step in the wrong place. Yeah,
Apparently.
Yeah, no, I
Because
would.
you're
Yeah.
not successful at stage diving.
Yes, I'm not. Yeah, as you can see,
You might dive on the pyro.
being on the stage is not my strength. Keith's album, it is called High. It is out. Hey, as far as the tour goes, like I was looking at, because your people will send me stuff, and
I like your hat.
Thank you.
Bobby.
Hold on a minute. I'm talking about you. Enough about me. I know you're doing iHeart Festival this weekend, tomorrow actually. But what about the tour? Has that not been announced yet?
Next year.
So I'm not missing anything because I was looking through. Nothing to say yet about the tour.
No, we're gonna hit the road next year.
That's pretty cool. I was talking to Don Felder yesterday, which is really cool for me.
How did that happen?
I was just like, anybody know where an eagle is? Oh, wow. Flew in. He was in town doing some guitar stuff, so he came
cool.
by.
Oh, cool.
I'm very well respected in the music community. I don't know if you knew that or not. It's pretty cool.
I know you were.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
And I spent 15 minutes talking about tone with him because I'm so curious about finding the right tone, not for me, but just for songs, and if the right tone is ever really found.
Yeah.
And
That's a great question.
like,
What was his answer to that?
and he had the answer of when he would record a demo, because demos were recorded differently then, obviously.
Right.
That the tone that he wrote in, he tended to stay with because he would always be chasing, if he wasn't already committed.
Right. Yeah.
So, because I was like, how do you, like I feel like I would always be searching for just because 1% is completely different if you're looking for the right tone.
Yeah.
I wonder what is your creative process like with tone? How do you know you have it, and do you actually ever have it when it comes to guitar tone?
It's a great question. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you go, yeah, that's the sound. You know, the sound on Messed Up As Me, the solo on that song, was I couldn't get the sound I wanted, so I dropped the tuning on the guitar down like a whole step, and I'm like, nope, even more. And the strings were almost falling off the guitar. They were so loose, but it created this tone I wouldn't have gotten any other way.
What about room? Like, have you changed the room environment to get a more open sound with tone?
Oh yeah, putting the amp outside, putting it in a hallway, yeah, in the bathroom, everything.
Because vocals, I can understand. Acoustics, you may go sing in a different place. But with the guitar tone, what about just changing a guitar altogether and you go to felt string? I mean, will you experiment and try all of those things too to try to get closer?
Yeah, because it's all inspiration. The last track on this record is called Break the Chain. There's a guitar that is in the intro that you hear immediately. That is a Deloro acoustic from the 1930s with a rubber bridge and flat wound strings. I've never played one before, but the guy I wrote with, Mark Sibley, had one. I picked it. I'm like, what is this thing? I pick it up, start playing it. That was the riff that I played right out of the gate, and we ended up writing a song.
And you felt like when you heard that sound that's something you wanted to attach to what you were writing. You never moved from it.
Oh, no. It drove the song. Do you have the intro to that? It drove the song.
We have all the songs.
Yeah.
Can you play that, Ray?
It's the intro, Break the Chain. You'd have to have the intro. I guess you don't have the intro.
Hey, Simon Biles did not come through on the intro there.
They're going to take your bronze back.
We will play that intro. Yeah, that's a tough one. Do you see where Flava Flav gave her a gold clock though?
What?
So
he had a gold clock.
He made one for her.
Course he did.
A bronze one.
Oh, that's
a bronze
great.
One. He made her a
That's
bronze
great.
clock.
I don't think it's a consolation prize, but that's
it's not.
sweet.
Yeah, but it's fun. A lot of celebrities out at the Olympics you saw?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you got? Do you have like a secret handshake you guys all do or something? It's like
What do
when you
do?
reach a certain celebrity.
You know 'em all.
No, come on. Like when you reach a certain level, like if you touch pinkies, that's like you're in the club. There's nothing like that.
I don't know that club.
That would be awesome.
What club is that?
I don't know. I guess you're not in either, but I've heard some stuff. Yeah, I've heard some stuff. Okay, well.
What is the hat, by the way?
This is Judah and the Lion.
Oh, I love it. I love that hat.
Oh, the hat?
Yeah.
Would you like to have
the design.
that? Would you like to have the hat?
No, I'm good.
I
would
like for you to have the hat.
No, I like the mic.
You cannot have the mic. No.
If you're given things.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you play the
I'll
mandolin?
take a bronze clock.
Can you play the mandolin?
Well, like a guitar player, yeah. Not like Chris Thiele. Definitely not.
Can you play the mandolin like a guitar, though? Can you play guitar parts on a mandolin?
I can get out of it what I need to get out of it. Like, Days Go By, that intro, and all that sort of stuff, yeah.
Could you hop in a bluegrass band with a fake mustache and play along when they don't think anything about it? They think that's just a great player? Could you fake it?
It's such a great image. The mustache is crucial. No, I couldn't. I don't think I could do that. Definitely not. Not like Ricky Skaggs, man.
God, no, it's just crazy to watch.
It's unbelievable. You ever tried to play mandolin?
The precision. Ukulele, yes.
But it's
mandolin,
so tiny.
no. Yes, the precision. I agree.
Anyway.
Anyway is right. I love you. Congratulations on the record.
Bobby.
It's
Thank
awesome. And anything, Amy, for Keith? He's got to fly to Vegas, and I'm not able to ride on his plane with him. He didn't ask me. So
Do you want to come on the plane with us?
No, now it's awkward. So
it's not awkward.
Bobby,
I know.
You're making it awkward.
I know it is awkward.
Give him the hat.
Give me the mic.
I tried to give him the hat.
And then get on the plane.
The new album is High. Go check it out from Keith Urban. Keith, good to see you, buddy. And I'll see you in Vegas tomorrow. There he is, Keith Urban, everybody.
Thank you, guys.